have done it. I got the first shiny Wumbo 5-star Bert with 27 exists. In this video, I'll be showcasing him, his damage, his new poison ability, and if he works and is compatible with Dream Gary's slow. Do they stack? Does it negate it? Find out in this video now as we go through Endless, Chum 1, and the new map to see how he pans out. Something very important just happened. I opened over 5,000 chests on my alt here to get this new shiny Wombo Bert. Only 42 exists, and if you didn't see, I opened over 1 million gems on my main account to get 25 other Berts. So I'm going to trade the shiny Wombo Bert right over, and we're going to showcase him and test him out. The good thing about this Bert is he has a new poison effect that everyone's going crazy about. So I'm going to see if all the hype is just overrating him or if it's actually good. Without any further ado, let's trade it to my main. Okay, so here he is, Bloxbusters TD. He's in the building and he accepted. So let's give him what he needs. First of all, let's get the Bert in the trade right away. And then let's do the hash slingers because, oh my God, we got so many. I don't know if you noticed, but this is crazy. So I'm ready up on Bloxbusters TD and I'm going to ready up here and we are going to get straight into the showcase. And there we go. Right after I switch accounts. Okay, so we're back on my main account. The new and improved shiny Wumbo Bert. Oh my God, he's plain and clean, but we're going to get him right about now. Let's get him in the fuser. Boom, put in the Bert. Bang, 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 bang. There we go. 5 Berts and that's 1 star. Let's do it. Boom, 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 boom. And that's 2 stars. Bang, 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 bang. Bang. 3 star. Boom. 4. And with just enough Berts, we get it to the 5 star. Oh, I'm messing up. I'm fumbling. I'm nervous. Boom. 5 stars. Let's go. Big Bert is OP. He's already doing 2200 damage. 1.4 seconds, 23 range with the little poison effect up here, which is crazy. That's the key thing about this. Is it good? Because the poison effect, we don't know what it does yet. So I'm going to be the first to test it, I guess, with a fully maxed out, ready, locked and loaded Bert right here. Give us Neptune Crown. Give us Neptune Crown or SF. Come on, Neptune Crown or SF. Give it to us. We didn't get either. Are you kidding me? Okay, so I guess I'm going to spam trait rerolls until we get it. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. Give us SF. Give us FF. I also don't have enough food for this unit, so I'm going to have to transfer him anyway, so I might as well not get the SF, I guess. Oh my God, it doesn't look like I'm going to get it. This is actually nuts. What is going on here? Pursuit? Sea Bear? Vortex? No. Sea Bear, no. Sea Bear again. Oh my God. Pursuit. Vortex. Pursuit. Jellyfish Jam. Jellyfish Jam. Wealth. Oh my God, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. Pursuit. This is insane. This is insane. You have to be kidding me. Vortex, Wealth, Jellyfish, Pursuit. Okay, so we're what, like 200 deep now? A bit more than 200 with 17 goldens and we've got nothing. No Neptune Crown, no secret formula. We're in the struggle, man. We're in the struggle, but that's all right. Sidekick's good, but not on a mythic. Not as good as secret formula. I prefer sidekick on most secrets though. Wealth, boom, nope. Sea Bear, nope. Not gonna take that. Nope, nope, nope. Scurvy. So we got Scurvy before secret formula. If you didn't know, Scurvy is way harder to get than secret formula. Even though it says they're the same, it's not actually the same. So we're almost, actually, we're 300 deep and nothing yet. Nothing yet. Vortex, Surge, Pursuit. Oh my God. I'm not gonna get it, am I? I'm not gonna get it. No. So this is actually the driest I've ever gone re-rolling, and that's bad news because either this unit's unlucky or my main account's unlucky. 2 things I don't want to be true because we are showcasing this unit and my main account is my baby. 90 oh, we get it with 87 left. That's insane. And now he's up to 3,000 damage at level 1, which is pretty good. I mean, I don't have any other level 1s really to compare it to when it comes to mythics, I don't think. Oh, Lord Poltergeist. Or let's do the Handsome Plankton. 1380, 13. So he's better than the Lord Poltergeist and the Handsome Plankton and even the GG Rock at level 50. But yeah, so it's looking pretty good so far. Let's feed it up now. So I'm not going to show this, but I'm sending it over to my alt on UG phone here to feed it up. So let's do that quick. So here's my alt over here. And if you guys didn't know, we can actually double click on him to trade him. Boom, I just sent the trade. So I double clicked up myself and now we accepted the trade. Let's put the Bert in at level 1. And now it's going to come out level 100, just like a machine. It's a factory. And there we go with the 15 exists shiny Wombo Bert. We have the first ever 5-star and we are going to fully test this poison effect. So here we go with no hesitation. Let's hop right into a game. Boom, he's equipped. Now we're good to go. Concentrate A, endless. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So guys, just a friendly reminder, we are going to 5-star the other 4 units in this update and then do an endless test with all of them. So far, we have 2 out of 5, so keep that in mind. This is going to be like a 3-part series. I already made a video showcasing how I got this, how I got the new Glove World SpongeBob. But as you can see, with Bert right here, he's a splash unit with poison. So his splash radius isn't the biggest. It's kind of similar to Dream Gary's. And yeah, the attack speed, I don't know about it yet. It's looking pretty slow. Like this thing, it's not attacking that fast. It's like dun, dun, Yeah, those units just much faster. And this unit was also slow, okay? This unit was also slow. So maybe this is an update of slow units, slow attacking units. The range on this thing is really good. I placed him horribly and he's still almost covering whole map. 65 range, especially for a mythic, is not shabby at all. The middle of Contra Day is right here, so if we place him here, he's definitely going to cover absolutely everything, including this corner, this and these corners, and then the entrance as well. Later on, once I have more money, I'll also move this one here. Look at him, he's got a light on his head. He's actually a pretty cool looking unit, I'm not going to lie. I like how he was made. Oh man. So here we go. We're gonna max out the second one, and they're doing 16,000 damage every 0.6. The 0.6 doesn't actually matter, so I'm not gonna get the SPA calculator out like I usually do, because yeah, as you can see, it's 0.6, but it's attacking every one. On 5x, it should be attacking every 0.1, so like, but it's clearly not doing that. So we're going to ignore the SPA and the damage per second. We're just going to look at 16,000, which is really good for a mythic especially. And if this poison effect is also good, because if you don't know, the poison damage isn't added into this damage. So if this poison effect is actually good as they say it is, this thing's going to be OP. So let's get right into that and see if it is. I'm going to go far enough to the point he doesn't one-shot stuff so we can see the poison effect. As I said, I'm going to sell this one and replace it once I have enough money to. Let's just make sure that, yeah, so this is full map. We'll place this one about here, right? Like right under it. We'll do that. And that one's maxed out and almost full map. He's going to miss here, which is unfortunate, which probably means I should move him, but then he won't hit the front, which is a new problem. But anyway, I think it's better that we have one anyway, so we can actually see the poison effect in action. And then once he starts struggling, I'll place the other one at that point. So yeah, let's just leave this one in the middle of the map with the full map range. And I'll be back with you guys on wave 100 or so whenever it gets hard. Actually, wave 100 is not hard. I'll be back on like wave 300 or whatever it takes. Okay, so I kind of missed wave 100, but nothing's happening and I haven't seen the poison effect yet. We have the whole Discord call anticipating and waiting and reminding me. They're telling me to do, but anyways, I'm going to stick to it and just go when it gets hard. I don't want to yap and waste time just to hit an 8-minute mark. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, we're actually at the point where we aren't one-shotting certain things. So I'm going to slow this down. Actually, we're going to wait till something big pops up and then we're going to slow it down. Here it is. No, I missed it. Okay. I'll be back. I'm not fumbling the next time. I promise. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie. Based on what I'm seeing, I think this thing does more damage than it says because it's actually taking down stuff like super fast. I get it only has like 50,000-60,000 health, but okay, so that had 24. What did like 19,000? I think this is then okay. 40k. So 28k. Let's see what it. Oh, okay. The poison just yeah. See 28k. Wasn't it at 28k? This thing does 16,000. It says. So I mean, it's still not enough to tell how much damage it's actually doing because it's dying too fast. But that's a good sign that it's killing stuff this fast. 60k down right here. That's really good. Oh my god. I'd have to go on Chum Bucket 1 to really see its DPS compared to other things. That's where I do all my tests with the final boss. But it actually looks good. It actually does. I'm not even being funny. And it's also a smaller unit, so that's good too. And there's only one of them. Imagine 3. And these bosses are going down quick. Like 30,000 health. They almost one-shot that. Huh. Okay, well, let's just see. Once we can see something better, or a longer sample size, I'll say, then we'll know for sure. So let's get right over to that moment. This is crazy though. We are coming close to wave 200. I still haven't found a wave that's long enough to make me test this thing properly. So that's a good sign for it. Oh my god. But yeah, we're on wave 200, smooth sailing. Everything's dying right here. It's actually kind of insane. And something I forgot to do, because I'm so dumb, but also so used to it, is turn on, I should say, tower VFX. Because yeah, I don't even know what this guy did, but it looks like he spits at them, throws up. I don't know what he's doing. This looks way too realistic to be in a SpongeBob game, let alone a Roblox game. But oh my god, it actually looks pretty cool too. It's actually quite powerful too for something that looks like so unaggressive. It's poison and does a ton of damage. Like look at this thing. It's doing 28k every hit, more than 28k. It just 4-shot that boss, even though it says it does 16,000. So this is like the reverse of the Shiny Wumbo Easter Bunny Bob, because the Easter Bunny Bob said it did 24,000 when it did 12,000. And then they updated Easter Bunny Bob to say 12,000 and do 12,000. But this thing does this thing does 28,000, but says 16,000. And it's not because of the poison. The poison's only doing like 100 damage a tick, I find. But yeah, I also want to see how much it slows enemies. Because if you didn't know the poison, I also want to see how much the poison actually slows enemies. Because if you didn't know, the poison slows and does ticks of damage, which is insane. It's basically slowness, but does damage as well. But I do think the slowness isn't as good as something like a Gary. And I'm curious to see how this would work with a Gary. Because if it would override to Gary, then this thing's useless, right? So before this video ends, I'll be testing Gary and the Bert side by side just to make sure they work good together and can actually work as a team. Because if you didn't know, most slowness units in this game when they stack on top of Gary, they override the Gary's effect. Gary's effect makes enemies much slower. So if anything takes over that Gary, not only does the enemy move faster, it also cancels out Gary's ability faster as well. Since they overtake, it will use their cooldown instead of Gary's, if that makes sense. But yeah, wave 233, still, I can't get a big enough sample size. I can't see an enemy with enough health to really test the beauty of the Bert. Again, 29k, he was almost 3-shotted, but yeah, 4-shotted again. So yeah, he's obviously not doing 16,000 damage, and he does attack pretty fast. It needs a tiny placement radius. This unit could just be perfect. Okay, it could actually be a good mythic, and it's really easy to get. Okay, so we're actually coming up onto a wave where we can actually see this thing in action. 150,000. Oh my god, 28,000 damage. Let's see what it's ticking for. So here's the so if we delete the unit, the poison goes with it. So we kind of need the unit placed down to see the poison, but unfortunately then it's gonna stack with the 2,000. So yeah, it does 10 attacks at... No, it does more than 10. Oh my god, this is hard to tell, but let's just say the poison ticks about 5 times faster than the attack and does 100 damage. So it basically only adds around 500 damage to this thing. So the poison does suck when it comes to damage. It's basically useless, I would say. Okay, so I'm gonna guess it does 14 ticks of damage. Let's see if we can count it really quick. So here we go, 127,000. Oh my god, we cannot count it. It's at least 14 ticks, so let me tell you that much. It's got to be like 13, 14, right? Because he is doing 28,000 every, and it's 2,295. So let's actually look here. 110. Yeah. So this is just crazy. This unit's really, really good. The poison and the slow from it actually seems pretty good here too. Because if we compare, well, this is a big slow anchovy, but if we look at these units, they look to be moving much, much faster. But let's just speed this up and get on with it. Okay, let's see the slowness here. So look how fast the big bubble's going. Then when it gets poisoned, it goes slightly slower. But yeah, just look at that damage. The damage is so good on it. It's so good. At this point, since we got kind of a full test, I'm going to place both down just to see how far they can get as a duo. And I'm also going to place them in a better spot, like right here. So delete that. Boom, boom. We'll get this one down as well. Boom, boom, boom. Max. They're both max. And let me just make sure it covers. Okay, yeah, it's covering the back decently. So that's fine. And then if you don't know, there's a new upgrade menu. So we can set it to last first. We can sell it here. But if you did, I guess selling it doesn't ask to confirm anymore, but it does for sell all. I'm honestly going to place it behind it just so we for sure can cover this back area here, because not covering the tiny bit of the front versus this whole stretch, I would much rather not cover the front. So here we go. We got a nice angle with none of the GUI popped up. You can see this attack in full force. Like, these water droplets just look so real. I don't know. It looks cool. I do not think this unit's gonna be used on my main lineup unless his poison stacks with Dream Gary and makes the enemies even slower. But it is actually a really good unit. And while I open the last 1,000 chests on my other account, if I get one of these again, I'm actually gonna give it away. So make sure you join the Discord down below, because yeah, if I get another one, there's going to be a giveaway. I promise you that. And even if there's not, we do a ton of giveaways in the Tides Discord down below. If you want to know how I got so many chests, how I open chests while summoning at the same time, and how I macro while offline, make sure you click the tutorial in the description. By offline, I mean I macro while my PC isn't even on. While I don't even have Wi-Fi, while I'm out in the woods camping. It's insane. I can manage it from my phone and computer. So yeah, go check out that tutorial if you want to macro multiple accounts from anywhere. Also, from any device. Going down, 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 down. So macro as many accounts as you want from wherever you want on any device you want. That's the macro I use, okay? Nothing else is going to offer that type of service except for my macro down below. So we're on wave 300 and we're still not struggling. Sponge hedges and stuff like that make it to around 450. Like, I would say if this thing can get to 400, it's going to be a pretty good unit. Okay, so we're lagging. I don't know what's happening. The servers are crashing. This is crazy. Oh my god, look at the health now. It's like 500,000. What do I have to press C? There we go. So yeah, it's 500,000. So, and it's only getting to here, which is pretty good. Damn, Bird, I didn't know you're built like this. I wish I had the other unit to test it too. But if you guys don't know, my next video is going to be a full 5-star shiny Wumbo team of the new units versus endless mode. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Turn on notifications. You won't want to miss it. Comment down below what other units you want me to test on their own, like fully in depth. We'll check the DPS. We'll do all these things in actual test. Okay. Just comment down below which ones you want to see. I want to get the TIFF so I can test that one out, and I'm definitely not giving up till I get it, because I do need the full team of Shiny Wumbo 5-star mythics for my next video. We're also going to get the Glove World SpongeBob, the drop from the new map, the rock bottom map. That's going to be pretty insane. I know Medicine's making a video on it right now, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put it in the full team of the new 5 units, which will be insane. It's definitely going to be the first of its kind. There's no way anyone else could stack up 5 of these as fast as I can. Not to be arrogant, there's just no way. But we're on 352 and I'm still not stressing. I haven't stressed for a single second. I've actually been watching the whole time, just interested. But yeah, there's no stress at all. I think it's going to keep going pretty far. Okay, so for a splash unit to be this far, wave 391, especially with how bad units have been recently. I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised. Because a splash unit can't really kill everything, they do get overwhelmed quickly, and I think we will be too overwhelmed here. I'm going to turn off auto skip just to be a little more fair, but yeah, like it is unfair to a splash unit, okay? It is very unfair. I don't want to be biased and say like this was fair because it's really not. Full AoE could take down all this stuff at once, but obviously when you're going for records and stuff where you'd actually use this thing, you wouldn't have auto skip on, okay? And then enemies would be grouped better for more slowness and etc, etc, etc. So this is kind of unfair, but it did make it to 392, and that's the end of the endless test. So for now, I'm going to put him in the Chum Bucket 1 test that I just like to do to see. And if you've been watching me for a while, or you're in the Tides Discord, you know about this Chum 1 test and know how far enemies can get. So let's see how well he does on Chum 1. I'm going to turn on auto skip, obviously, because we need it to even place this thing down. Then we'll place him here. He should have pretty decent coverage of this whole map. Upgrade 1, upgrade 2 with the unit manager. It does look super cool. Now that I'm used to it, like this actually looks way better than the other one. I don't even think it used to say it's level. So yeah, this thing can easily solo Chum Bucket, which I can't say the same for most mythics. Okay, maybe Sea Rhino, but yeah, with the exception of Sea Rhino, that's pretty much it. Like Dirty Dan can't do this, Bubbles can't do this, but yeah, this thing's really good, especially for Splash. Like you got to think it's Splash, so it's at a disadvantage. Okay, so we're gonna turn on 1x for now. Okay, because when the boss spawns, we don't want to make this thing unfair. Actually, I think the boss is gonna, yeah, so the boss spawns now, so we didn't even get a full DPS test. For my DPS test, I like for the unit to be attacking as soon as the boss spawns, just to see how far the boss can actually go. But in this case scenario, it's a bit unfair, so I'm gonna redo it quickly, and I'll skip right when I'm on wave 15. So this time around, I have a slasher here to help clean up all the swarmy stuff, which I'm going to delete as soon as the boss spawns, and we're going to get the raw DPS test of this new unit, and it's going to be great. Okay, so here comes the boss. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I didn't even go on 1x, and it still killed it faster than almost all units in the game. This DPS might actually be good. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm going to pair it with Dream Gary here, and we're actually going to see if they work together or not. And we're going to take it, of course, to rock bottom nightmare mode, just so we can see how good these things truly are together. Boom. So he's cleaning up nice. Get another one down here. Let's get a Dream Gary down quickly. Okay, so we got a Dream Gary at the front. Place a Dream Gary back here as well. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, when Dream Gary slowed, so look at these units. So yeah, this is actually a sad day. Okay, so when they're super slow, look how slow they are. When the Bert attacks, it overrides the Dream Gary slow. And now look, none of these units have the Dream Gary slow. And since the Bert's poison makes the enemies faster, they just start running faster. Like, look how slow these things are going. Watch. Oh, okay, we can't even see. Okay, so this boss has the Dream Gary slow, but then watch this. Yep, so the Dream Gary slow is active. Look how slow he's going. Then when it gets poisoned, it speeds up, and the Dream Gary slow is no longer effective or doing anything for that matter. So this unit Bert will not be in my lineup. It is, however, pretty good for a mythic especially. I don't think it's better than the Rhino officially because it's only Splash. It is a good unit if you have it, okay? And I also like to collect at least one of every unit if I can. So I'm going to keep it on my lineup just in case this does get fixed or if it does get buffed maybe down the line. But yeah, it can definitely solo even rock bottom nightmare mode. I didn't even upgrade these things. I don't know if you guys noticed. And it's still doing really well. So it is a good unit. Like most units are not going to be able to do this. But it's just not going to be a viable option on my lineup because it cancels out Dream Gary's mega slow. And obviously, if you think about it, slowness is one of the most important things on a team. Because the slower an enemy goes, the more time it gives for our beefier units like the Cyborg, the Hash, and the Spongehead to attack the enemy. I just want to know how far you'd go with a full DPS team versus with Dream Gary. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually test that. It's coming soon, okay? I just need to trade back for all my units because you guys didn't know. I traded away all my rare units. I have a video on it. So make sure you go check that out after you see this. I'm also in the process of trading for a Glove World SpongeBob right after this video. So stay tuned for that video as we use the new 5 units versus endless mode. You won't want to miss it. It's going to be insane because as you guys know from this video, we go in depth with everything. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you drop a sub, turn on the notifications, and a like if you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you in the next.